I'm still here. Trouble, I've seen my share of trouble. But I'm still here.
1 Kings 22 and verse 27. And say, thus saith the king, put this fellow in the prison, and feed him with bread of affliction, and with water of affliction, until I come in peace. Many have suffered affliction for things they haven't done, being falsely accused and thrown in prison for telling the truth, simply because the officers couldn't find the guilty party. So in order to close the case, they chose to inflict punishment on someone that was a totally innocent person. Confinement, being punished and taking the affliction of suffering year after year. After several years passed, God sent evidence proving that the convicted was actually speaking the truth. This person's life was put on hold until the offender came forward proclaiming the truth, or evidence was discovered to set them free. In the Word of God, the prophet Micaiah prophesied what the Lord had given him concerning the war against Ramoth Gilead. He refused to agree with what the other prophets had spoken. He said he could only speak what God gave him. He replied he saw people scattered like they had no shepherd. He told this to King Ahab and King Jehoshaphat. He was placed in prison to see if his prophecy would hold true, not being given anything but bread and water. Ahab, trying to disguise himself, still ends up being struck by an Assyrian arrow, which was not even aiming at him. True prophecy is from God, whether one wants to accept it or not. Many prophets may suffer some affliction because others choose to refuse to accept the truth. They may even have to suffer imprisonment. However, every word that is spoken by a prophet is from the mouth of God, and it will come to pass. The Lord will give his servant the victory and peace in the midst of affliction and persecution.
Arms around me, it hasn't been easy, no.